everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Irene and I'm back with another crochet tutorial, and today we're crocheting this square neck top. Although it looks really pretty, the pattern is super simple, and as always the tutorial is beginner friendly. It is very easy to make this top. It's customizable, you can make it in any size. All you should have is your measurements and we are good to go. You can adjust the strap length, the placement of the straps, the detailing around the neck. And you don't even have to be very good at crocheting, you just need to know some basics. And even if you're just a beginner, all you need is a little bit of patience. Just follow it one step at a time and I promise you'll be able to do it. And once you finish it, I would love to see your finished work. You can tag me in your finished work at the yarn link, or you can even send it to me in my DMs. I would love to see how it turned out. The free written pattern for this top will be available on my blog, and the printable PDF version will also be available on my Ko-fi and Ravelry. If you like my work and you'd like to support me, you can do that on Ko-fi. And now let's look at the materials that you'll need to crochet this top and start working. For this project, I'm using yarn in 2 different colors. I have a weight 2 acrylic yarn for the main body, and for the detailing around the neck, I'm using a fine yarn in off-white. I'm using a 3.5mm hook for most of the top, and I'm using a 3mm hook for the detailing around the neck. You can actually use any yarn with the recommended hook size. It will be better to use a fine yarn for the detailing around the neck. With that, you'll also need scissors, tapestry needle and some stitch markers. Now let's get started. So we are going to start with a chain. We are going to make a chain that will be equal to the length of the top. So I am going to make a chain of 50. Alright. So to make a chain, we'll first make a slip knot, for which we will wrap the yarn around 2 of your fingers, insert the hook through the outer loop and pull the other loop through like this and pull it all the way like that. Hold the yarn like this, then wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through. That is a chain, and you just made a chain 1. Now we are going to wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through. Wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through. That's a chain 3. Wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through. Wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through. So a chain 5. You're going to continue doing that till you have a length which you want for your top. I'm not going to make the whole of it. I'll show you a portion of it. So for my finished top, I have made a chain of 50, right? Plus I am making 1 extra turning chain. So 50 plus 1, 51. Okay, that will give me a top which is 12 inches long. You are going to make the chain that you want for your top according to your measurements. Once you have the desired chain length, you are going to make a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. So to make a half double crochet, wrap the yarn around the hook like this and then insert it in the second chain from the hook. So this is the first chain from the hook, this is the second chain from the hook, but I'm going to insert in the back bumps. Okay, so once you have this chain, you can turn it and you'll see that there are these bumps on the back. I'm going to work in those back bumps. So find the back bump behind the second chain like this here. Insert the hook there, wrap the yarn around the hook and pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on the hook. Wrap the yarn around the hook and pull through all 3. So that is a half double crochet. Again, wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it into the next back bump. Wrap the yarn around the hook, pull up a loop, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull through all 3 loops at once. So we have made 2 half double crochet. Again, wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it into the next back bump, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 at once. So you have made 3 half double crochet. Again, wrap the yarn around the hook into the next one, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of them. Yarn over, insert into the next back bump, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all. So you will continue doing that till you reach the end of this chain. Okay, so make 1 half double crochet into all of these chains. Here I finished making 1 half double crochet into every single stitch. So you will have a longer chain, and into that you have to make 1 half double crochet into each one of the chains. Alright, and you will have one less half double crochet than the chain. So if I started off with a chain of 51, I should have 50 half double crochet. After this we will chain 1, for which we will yarn over and pull through, and then turn the work and make one half double crochet on top of the first stitch here. Okay, so this is the stitch we worked in last. This will be the first stitch here. So find the top of it, so here. Alright, so I will wrap the yarn around the hook, insert the hook on top of that first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of them. Wrap the yarn around the hook, find the next stitch and the top of it, insert the hook there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of them. Wrap the yarn around the hook, insert the hook into the next stitch, wrap the yarn around the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of them. Wrap the yarn around the hook, insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of them. So we are basically making one half double crochet on top of all of these stitches. Okay. So you're going to continue doing that till you reach the last stitch. So here I am making my last half double crochet, which might sometimes be difficult to see. Okay, so you're just going to count all the stitches. You should have the same number of half double crochet that you had in the first row. Okay, so since in the first row I'm supposed to have 50, in the second row as well you're supposed to have 50. And once you have the same amount of stitches, we can now move on to the third round, for which we will chain 1 and turn the work. And now we are going to make one half double crochet on top of the first stitch again, like that, then into the next one, then into the next one, then the next one. So this is basically the repeat of the second row. So we are doing what we did in the second row again. So that is the repeat. You just have to make one half double crochet into all of these stitches till you reach the end. Okay, make sure you have the same number of half double crochet, and then when you reach here you chain 1 and turn the work, and again make one half double crochet into all of the stitches. Okay, so you have to do that till you have a piece which is big enough for it to be wrapped around your body comfortably. So this is what I have worked on. So it measures about 28 inches. I have made a total of 83 rows. So once you have the number of rows that you want, you can wrap it around your body and see if it's alright, or you can pin it here with safety pins and then try it on and see for yourself. So once you have made the number of rows that you want, you are going to chain 1 and fasten off, but you are going to leave a long tail. And now we are going to sew it together. Keep the wrong sides out. There are no wrong sides, it's the same on both the sides. So just keep it together like this. Then thread this end through a tapestry needle. So this is the first stitch, and we will find the first stitch on the other end as well, and just insert the needle, then pull it through. Then find the next stitch and the one on the other side, and just like that. Next stitch here, next stitch on the other side, just sew it. Like this. So you are going to do that till you reach the other side. And I will work in here as well, like that. Alright, and then we can finally do this a couple times so that it stays in place, and then hide the tail like this, and then cut the yarn. We are now going to turn it right side out. So here is where I joined. Now is when we are going to add the straps. So here I have marked the places where I want the strap to be. This is more towards the edge and less towards the center, right? It's because we want a square neck kind of an effect, right? So for that you want it to be more towards the corner. And make sure that you are marking the same stitches on both the sides. If this is the join, make sure you're counting the same amount of rows on both the sides. So I have counted 22 rows from this side and 22 rows from the other side. So this first stitch marker is after the 22 rows. From this join till this stitch marker, it is 22 rows. The second stitch marker is how wide I want the strap to be. So I want the strap to be 4 rows wide. Alright, so if this is the 22nd row, this is the 23rd row. So I wanted to start from the 23rd row. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I wanted to cover these 4 rows, and after that I have added the stitch marker. I've done the same on this side. Once this is done, we will now join the yarn, for which I have made a slip knot. We'll join the yarn here, and also there are no defined stitches here, right? So we have to decide how many stitches we want to have between these stitch markers. So I'll insert the hook here, pull this slip knot through, and then yarn over and pull through to join it. So since I have 4 rows, I am going to make 8 stitches in this. Alright, so that is what I want. I want 8 stitches here. You can make more or less because there are no defined stitches already. So I should have 2 stitches at the end of all of these rows. So this is the first row. I'll make 2 stitches here, and we are going to make half double crochet. So to make a half double crochet, wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it in the same place where you joined, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of these. Right? Again, yarn over, insert the hook into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of them. So I've made 2 half double crochet at the end of this row. We have the next row starting here. I'll make 2 half double crochet here in whatever space you find. So 1, 2, and then we have the third row here, into which I'll make 2 half double crochet, and then we have the fourth one again, into which we'll make 2 half double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want the strap to be thicker, you can either add more stitches within the space, or you can move the stitch marker. Instead of covering 4 rows, you can cover 5 rows. Alright, so once that is done, you are going to chain 1 and turn the work like this, yarn over, insert the hook into the same space and make a half double crochet, and make 1 half double crochet into every stitch after this. So you should have a total of 8 half double crochet. After that, chain 1, turn, and make 8 half double crochet. Then again chain 1, turn it, and make 1 half double crochet into every stitch. So that is going to be the repeat. You're going to repeat that as many times as you want till you have your desired strap length. Okay, so once the strap is long enough, you can wear it and see if that is the strap length that you want. My strap has 38 rows in total. So once you have that, you're going to chain 1 and fasten off with a long tail. And then you will go ahead and make a strap in the same way on the other side as well. So the other place that you have marked, you're going to make a strap there as well, which should be the same as the first strap. So here I have joined both the straps. I have to join it at the back, for which I have marked the stitches into which I have to join it. So from the join, I have counted 15 stitches on both the sides, and that is where I'm going to join it. We will sew it up. And since I covered 4 rows on the other side, I'm going to cover 4 rows here as well. So you have joined the strap on both the sides. Now you will go ahead and do the same on this side as well. So here both the straps are joined. Now we can move on and make the detailing around the neck. For the detailing, I'm going to use a 3mm hook. So for that I'm using the other yarn, and I'll start by making a slip knot. And then join this yarn here at the corner. Bring this slip knot through, yarn over and pull through. After joining, we will insert the hook into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. This is a single crochet, and we'll make a single crochet throughout this side. We do not have any defined stitches. You can insert the hook into whatever space you find and make a single crochet, right? So insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. That's a single crochet. And I'm also hiding the tail while I'm working. So insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. Insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. Alright, so just make one single crochet throughout the whole of this front. Do that till you reach the other corner. Since there are no defined stitches, it might be a bit difficult to make these single crochet properly, but just make sure that they are kind of evenly spaced. Alright, so this is fine, not too far away, not too close. And I've reached the other corner. So we started from this corner, I'm at the other corner. Once you're at this corner, you're now going to work on the strap. You're going to do the same thing along the strap. So after this corner, I'll insert the hook on the side of the strap and make one single crochet like this. Alright, so whatever you did on the front, you're just going to do the same. You're going to continue doing this till you reach the other corner, and when you reach the corner, you'll continue making one single crochet all along this other side, again reaching the corner and working all along this strap till you reach the point where you started. And then finally we are at this point where we have the last single crochet. So after this, I'll make one single crochet here and then join on top of the first single crochet. So insert the hook on top of that first single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on the hook and join. Now we are going to make the shell stitches on top of this. So for that, we will skip the next stitch and into the stitch after that make a double crochet. So yarn over, not this, the one after that, insert the hook there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, again yarn over, insert the hook into the same space where you made the last double crochet, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we have made 2 double crochet in that same space. We'll make 3 more double crochet in that space. So we've made 5 double crochet in that one space. Then we will skip the next stitch and slip stitch into the stitch after that. So skip this, insert the hook here, yarn over, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on the hook. Like that, you've made a shell. Now after this, skip the next stitch and into the next one we'll make 1 double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook again into the same space and make a double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into that space again, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 3 double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 4 double crochet and then the 5th double crochet. Again we have made a shell. Then skip the next stitch, insert the hook into the stitch after that, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on the hook. So we have made 2 shells. Now skip the next stitch and into the next one make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert the hook into that space again, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert the hook into that space again, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert the hook into that space again, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, make the last double crochet into that space, skip the next stitch and insert the hook into the stitch. After that, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on the hook. So that is what you are going to do throughout the front. So you will continue doing that till you reach the corner. So here I have made all these shells, right? We are at the end or at the corner. So this was where we started and this is the corner we are at. So here you might sometimes have uneven stitches, right? Because we just made single crochet here. So I had to slip stitch here after skipping this stitch, but I will skip 2 and slip stitch here. You might have to adjust a little bit just to make it even. You might have to skip more than one just to make it reach exactly at the corner. Once you make the slip stitch, we are going to skip a few stitches so that the strap can stay straight. So this is the slip stitch I've made. I'll skip this, this and this, and then insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on the hook and tighten it. Okay, so this will just straighten the strap up, and from here skip the next stitch and into the next one make a set of 5 double crochet. Like this. Alright, otherwise if you do not slip stitch here, it might start overlapping. So now skip this stitch and insert the hook into the next one and slip stitch and continue in the same way. Skip this and into the next one make a shell of 5 double crochet. So here done with all the shell stitches on the strap. Now after this I have a couple stitches which I'm going to skip. Okay, so I had to skip this and slip stitch here. I'm going to skip these 2 and slip stitch here. Then I'll skip the next 2 stitches and slip stitch into the third one to straighten it up. And then from here I'll continue the same way by making shells. So skip this and make 5 double crochet in the next space. Like that. Again skip the next, slip stitch into the next, skip this and into the next one make a shell. Okay, so this is again going to be the same as the front till you reach the corner, and when you reach the corner do what you did on the other side. I'm again at the other side, so instead of skipping 1 I'll skip 2 and insert the hook into the third stitch and slip stitch. Then I'll skip 2 and insert the hook into the next stitch and slip stitch. You can sometimes skip 2 stitches here, sometimes skip 3 stitches here, but once you skip the stitch it will kind of straighten up. If you continue making shells and you see that the strap is going to the other side, that's when you realize that you have left very less stitches here. You can come back and leave more stitches and slip stitch more towards the top. Okay, so that, and then we'll continue by skipping 1 stitch and making a shell into the next. After this it remains the same throughout the strap, and then we have the place where we started. So here I've made my last shell. I'll insert the hook into the next stitch and make a slip stitch, and then I'll skip the next stitches and slip stitch here on the first slip stitch, right? Just slip stitch and join there, and then we will chain 1 and fasten off like so. Like that you have made the detailing around the neck. Now we are going to do a little bit work around the outer part of this strap. Make a slip knot and insert it into the corner here, bring it through, yarn over, pull through and make a single crochet right here, and then continue working in the same way that you did here initially, right? We made 1 single crochet along the edges, so we are going to do the same. We are going to make 1 single crochet into all the spaces here that you can find. I'm also hiding the tail. So 1 single crochet, just made 1 single crochet along the edge, and then we are reaching the corner. So into the corner we'll make 1 single crochet, and then along the strap we'll make 1 single crochet into all the spaces that you can find. So this is going to be the same as before. You've done this before around the neck, so just continue doing this till you have covered the whole strap. So here I've worked all along the strap, and then I've made my last single crochet, and we will just join on top of the first single crochet with a slip stitch. Alright, now if you want, you can fasten off right here because this is enough, and if you want to continue, you can make another round of single crochet on top of this. So I'll go ahead and do that. For that we'll chain 1 and insert the hook into the same place where you joined and make a single crochet, and make 1 single crochet into all of the following single crochet. Now it should be easy because we already have single crochets to work into. In the corner, you might want to skip this one and work into the next one directly so that it has a proper corner, and continue making 1 single crochet into every single crochet. So here I'm at the end. I've made 1 single crochet into all of these single crochet. Then we will slip stitch on top of the first single crochet, chain 1 and fasten off like that. So now you can go ahead, join the yarn on the strap on the other side as well, and continue whatever you did here. So we made 1 single crochet all around this, and then we made another round of single crochet on that. You can do the same here, join the yarn here, and then continue making 1 single crochet, and then make another round of single crochet. So here I finished doing the same thing on the other strap as well, and I've added a little bow in the front, and that's it. And with that, you've finished crocheting this top. I hope you had fun. I hope you liked the tutorial. If you did like it, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel for more such content. You can check out my channel for more such beginner friendly and detailed tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye!